Good evening, guys. It's 6:43 p.m. Today is September 26th. Today is Tuesday, and we had some consumer confidence or some kind of news at 10 o'clock. And so, because of the news, we ended up waiting till 10 o'clock. We had a very good short opportunity before the news, at 9:45 or 9:42, but we didn't take the short. It was a very good level. I was expecting price to come there. It was a good short. We didn't take it. And then we watched price going down after the news, and then we took the late entry. Okay, so 886 820 in NQ is a gray area. Okay, so inside that range price can ping pong more, but outside that range it can move, right? So that's the range basically. RTH opening above 886, it will try to go to Globex high. And then decide. RTH opening below 820, it will try to go to Globex low and or lower levels. So below 820, lower levels. Above 886, if it's open there, first level is Globex high, and then it is up to real time. Okay. So level to level trading is the best option at this time because of overnight large swings. For ES 43.48 to 65 is a gray area. Okay, so 65 to 48, 886 to 820 is a gray area. Same description as NQ, right? Now there are two options for bias, right? So keep neutral bias in mind. As long as price is above preferred bias area, that's the first option. But so above preferred bias area, keep neutral bias. You are allowed to do long and short both. Below that area, look for only short. Okay. Now alternatively, you can treat super aggressive sellers area as a midline between buyers and sellers. So above super aggressive line, keep neutral idea, below sellers. So like two different approaches, right? So now you understand this is a range. Above or below, price can move. These are the two options for the bias. Preferred bias area above, neutral, below sellers, below midline sellers, above midline neutral, right? So now let's look. Preferred bias area, right, which is 33 to 38, right? So let's do a zone here, right? So this is a preferred bias area, right? So above neutral, that means you are allowed to do both longs and short. Below, stick with shorts. Okay, and you can see it. See here, after the news, right? Here, tank, right? Below this area, now you are favoring shorts. You're looking for shorts, right? This is a pullback. Okay, ideally, this price should not have even gone there. Ideally, this was a short right here. Okay, or even this here. It popped, then if you have a tight stop, you are stopped out, and then you have to take a short again here. Okay, and then you can see it pretty much below this area, right? Short. Same thing NQ, two options, right? Above preferred bias area, which is this neutral, right? So when price came down here, right, you can buy, right? See, it went up, you're neutral, so you can even short here. Once it goes through this area, you are favoring shorts based on this option 1. Option 2 was above super aggressive buyers area, sellers area, which is 886 to 865, right, which is essentially this area. So if you follow pre-market notes, it will help you out nicely. So above this area, neutral, you can do both buy and sell. Below this area, favor shorts. So it depends on which option you go for, right? So if you option 2, then you are shorting. Option 1, then you may take a long here and then short here also. And then once it goes below, short, right? So because it can go lower, right? So now if it goes lower, we had a target in mind. So anytime we take a short, that's the target. If price is ping ponging, we are done. We're not wait for it. We will be taking profit. And we are done. That because we only look for few points, we don't look for a whole ride. But as long as we have a target in mind, we can keep shorting anytime during the day, as long as price does not didn't get there before. So let's, for example, price was here, let's say, right? And and then let's say I just came at 148 for example, and then I saw price here, right? So I know this is a support, it's a watch out line. See, so see this description I gave them early in the morning at 5:30, right? So this is a watch out line, so price came there straight, fine, I will not do anything, I will wait. But at least I have idea now that okay, ultimate goal is this area. That is what we discuss in this call today, this area and this area, almost to the T. 06 in ES I said, and 665 in NQ, and you can see today's low was almost 665 to the T almost, so here I know it may go here. So before it goes here, from here it can tank and go there, then I'm not interested. But if it pulls back, right, and let's say here or bottom of this low somewhere and hesitation, I would take a short here, I would scale, and then I will look for this target. Or once price goes here and holding this line as a resistance, I would do short here, right there. Because remember, you need to know goal, where are they going. Once you know the goal, you can take the trade peacefully, because you know they're looking for this, right? And then here you can bail out, right? So I didn't have arrows here because I didn't bother to trade after 11:30, which is this time, right around. Once price gets here, second test of this, I was done. Actually I was done right here, even 11:12, because price was ping ponging here. I didn't like ping pong. I want price to just move. I'm impatient, so I don't like ping pong. Okay, so I was done. Anyway, I had two shorts here, a good profit. Anyway, I'm not greedy, so I only look for a few points. So that's fine. Now here, so let's talk about now. So that's a general overview I gave you, right? So now let's talk about opening, right? So of the open, price open at right around yesterday's 48 level, that we were discussing yesterday, 48, 43, 43 was a low. Then we were watching it here, because we said, what, we are going to trade till after the news, right? Because before the news anything can happen. But the idea was ES was right around here, right, middle of nowhere. So here I said watch 51, 53, all this thing we were discussing. And then I said during, it was 9:45, price was here, right here, or 9:50. Then I said most likely during the news time, if it goes through it, pull back, we have a short opportunity. During the news time on purpose, it may come here, bounce back up, somewhere around here we can have a short. So we will look for that scenario. Okay, NQ, same story. It came to 06 and I said it will bounce from there, so it did bounce. Then I said watch 836. So here 836, seller stepped in. Okay, but we didn't take a short there. See, this was the level I was talking about, that this was a good level for a short. It was a dream number, and in the morning we discussed that I want price to open drive down. I want to see an open drive. In the Discord I said I want to see an open drive and get it done with it, for sellers. Like right from 836, I want to see an open drive, price going through 819, 806 with some pullback and then go down. That is what we discussed. So basically I was looking for open drive down. Okay, so then price came down here, like right here, right from 836 here. See that right here, it came down, right? This is a 2-minute chart. I was looking at 1 minute also, and I said I don't want to see any pause, but we know that news is coming later on. So if price pauses, then there is no open drive idea. Then only we can rely on this level to see what it does there. Okay, so here 1 minute candles was like up, 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 right? So I said, what, there is no open drive now. It's 860 defended it, so we have to wait till now news, because it was 9:45, it touched again here. So it can easily go here and then come down during news time, right? So that's a risk. So I said, why take a risk? Because ES was still holding here, this preferred buyers area. So we didn't push the button here. Okay. Then right before the news at 9:46.7, it tried to break down here. See, I said somebody wants to short it, you can take it, but I said it's very risky. Let price go down and confirms it, then we can have a plenty of opportunity. If we get the opportunity and if price doesn't go here right during the news time before pullback. So here you can see it. At the news time it was at 762 line. This is our line 2. Then it pulled back a very little, see, and then again 10. So now we've watched it. It was painful to watch this thing going down, even knowing that it wants to go down. Everything was working out. We didn't take a short because it's a poor location for us. We are a risk reward folks. We do not take risk at the tail end. If we are shorting, I'm not going to short at the tail end unless I see a real good reasons. So I know target is here. That is what I typed in Discord. Actually I shared in Twitter also, right, at 11:30, but before that actually I spoke about it. So in ES I knew that 16, 20 or 06 are target. Okay, so once it breaks here I knew it is going towards 16 and then lower, but I want to see a pullback. So then we just watched it till 10:20 or so. Up to this point we just watched it. Then price started pulling back, right? So here I said watch 774, then 786 to 806 area. See this box? That's the original idea. Once we miss this trend, right, I don't want price to, after reaching here, I don't want price to go up here, because then the day is screwed. This is the best short location, and this is the good one, 2774. ES 35, 33, 38, 43. These are the good locations. So I said in Discord, you can try. So because price can technically, if you short at 774, it can go down from there and will never go there here, or it can stop you out and go here and then go down. But you have to try both shorts. So I also said you can try with micro first short. If it doesn't work, since it's like especially around news time or after news time, and price already flushed down, right? So you can try with micro. If it works out, later on you add more regular contract. But if this stops out, if it goes up, right, then you put regular contract, because this is the only line. This and this is like worst case scenario, right? So you have to try, because overall now we know based on the pre-market, sellers are in control, right? They break below it, this area, right? So here I put 774 short, right? And then price was damn thing ping ponging here. It was holding this 762, or 765. That's the level actually. So I build out here, Then it shoots up right from here. Looks like a scary move, right? But this move, there were two options here. You have to take a short either at the first test, or you have to drill down to the lower time frame to find the short close to this area. If it works out, first test down and you just missed it, you have to find it closer to this area, because the closer you are, your risk is low and reward is great. Same thing ES. So ES, I took the short at 35, right here, and then damn thing went down in my favor, which was good. But this 29, it bounced. Okay, so I didn't bail out, but once ES went up here, I bailed out at 2-point loss. Okay, in Q I didn't take any loss. I took like 2-point loss here. Then I basically cut it. Then NQ went here, I took the short. I took the short in ES. But both I cannot do it at the same time. So NQ I took the short, ES I took the short right here, my original 35 level. Then I was waiting that if it pulls back, I was waiting that it damn thing can it pull back here, right, this line. I can add more, and then damn thing did not pull back. right? So it went through this area and it was hesitating here. Since 765 and 774 my original short, right, I just rely on that level and I put additional short here. Okay. ES I did not add any more contracts, and then I just held it, right? And then it was doing ping pong here. See here, it came down. So it took, I was looking for to see it go below 755 or 750 actually, 750, which is somewhere around here. Okay. Then it took a time here. See that? So I was holding this contract. It was like hesitating here. ES was also doing C. See, when ES was doing this thing into 33, 38 area, this is painful because I know this is a good support. NQ was lower, but this is a good support. If ES choose to bounce after this again, it can go all the way up to here, and NQ may go again here. That was the risk. So, and since it was 11 London closing time, and I have to go outside to the yard work for the yard work, I said, you know what, I had a good profit here. I am going to bail out because I'm not going to babysit this position. So I'm going to bail out here. But if you guys are holding it, I said hold it till this. And ES 06, 16, those are the two levels I gave. Okay. And 708, I said scale it if it gets there, and then here is a final target. Okay. So now after that I did not watch the price. Okay. Then you can see it here, price here, right here. So it made a right low, like double bottom kind of stuff, right? And then it bounced, correct? So here now you can see it, price went up, damn, sure, to 765. See here, right here, 765. That was the original level. 765, 774, right? So it went up straight, kind of a double bottom and went there, right? So it's a scary here, correct? But there is a specific guideline I gave them, like even for this trade also, way before, so when price was here, I said, look for specific conditions in the internals. If that condition exists and price comes to the level, you can use internals to short here, and you can avoid this short, because when this short happened, the condition was not there. When this short happened, condition was there. So Discord folks knows it. So anyway, so this was a very good short. That's why I took that short, by the way, first test. Then here you have to watch now, because now sellers are in full blown control. They were able to take it down here. Now there is a more probability. Half of the day is gone. Price is here, and ES was at around 1035. ES was 1135 at here at 22. This was a fib extension, 100%. So I drew it, which is like this. Sometimes I use it fib, just for my target, not for my entry, by the way. So I use it like this roughly, like ballpark figures. 21, 22 was a fib. That was also bottom of the support, and you can see it. Price came down there, first time it bounced, right? So fine, let people buy it. Our goal is to what? To see, can it hold here or here? If it does, you short, right? So when you see this price is ping ponging here, it's unable to go, correct? Which was around 1 o'clock, right? So here 1 o'clock, right? You can see that here, right? So you're watching it here. See, now price is in the like gray area, right? It's in the chop, correct? So you don't know, and there is no level here, correct? So there is a specific condition I said, you look for the best reward, and that condition was here. So look at this here, one up here, again down, again up, right? So price is not doing anything here, correct? While ES is doing the same thing here, correct? Then something happened, right? So you can, sorry, I always have a phone call, as you know, my wife. So now look here, right? So after this point onwards, right, so right here, see that price was trying to go higher, 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 couldn't go higher, right? Now we had a breakdown, correct? Like it went through all this area. This is the event, right? Now you look. Now the idea is, see, ES did the same thing here. See that? Now the idea is it should go down, but now it's like too late. You cannot short here at the tail end, right? What if it again bounce back up here, right? So you have to wait. But idea is it should not go above this, and if it does, it has to go higher. That's it. That's the only option. If it fails again, then finally it will go through this area. Okay, so now watch. Correct? So here it didn't go down much, right? And it's a good thing we didn't shorted it. Now the idea was it should hold below this, right? It did not. Went up at this point, right? It should not go below this. Okay, so now watch. So yes, now you have to understand one thing. This is all happening in ES into this seller's area. Okay, so now watch. And this is the line, right? It should not, once it goes above it, it should not go below it, otherwise it's going to tank. Okay, so now let's watch. This is a 2-minute chart, by the way. If you look at in 1 minute, you will find your trade right here. Okay, or you can wait. Now it's not aggressive because now you know it's going to go through it, right? This level. So once it goes through it like this, this is your short right there. No, that's the confirmation base. This is a early short. That's it. See that ES short right there, right? Because now people will turn this area into resistance. That's the whole idea. So ES, you can see it there. See, it should not go below this line, right? And you can see it. First time it down in a 1 minute, it tried to bounce it. Then it went down again, closed higher. Then boom, finally closed lower. That's your short right there. See? So that's the short you're looking for. Higher up, very little risk, specific condition, and now 16. You can take profit here and call it a day. You don't have to even wait for 06 because now you're at a big run straight down. See here, here you take an exit, no longs, because bias is bearish now, right? So NQ at the same time probably 708. See that? 708. So timing with both indexes at the same time at the watch out line here, and this is 16. I gave the level in Discord, which I already shared it in Twitter later on, right? Now this is it, right? And then I already explained how to take this trade, right, from here to here. So you are basically keeping two parts trade here. First here to here, then you bail out and you wait, then you look for another setup. From here to here you go, and that's it. Yes, same thing. See here, 16 turn into resistance, final destination, right? So but this was a good shot, and then that's pretty much it, and I'll see you tomorrow.